Let me talk to you about billing software. How does it really work? The thing is that whether you're a small business owner, you're a freelancer, or let's say even a solopreneur, at some point it's important for you to bill your clients. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when we think about the realm of billing software, we're thinking about your ability to get paid on time, right? So you're able to think about billing, invoicing, financial reporting, but most importantly also revenue generation as well as tax planning. So billing software isn't just a tool. It is actually a platform that allows you to streamline processes and ensure that you are getting paid and you are getting your operation optimized on time. And so when we talk about billing software, we're talking about a couple of things. First of all, I want to talk to you about the invoicing process. So now I'm getting to the specs of billing software. So the specs. First of all, you have the invoicing process. So when we talk about invoicing, you might be thinking, well, this just means I'm sending invoices to my clients, but no, you have to think about automation, because there is a big difference between manual invoicing and automated invoicing. There's a big difference between setting reminders and doing the reminders yourself. There's also a big difference between actually striking customer relationships to be able to retain those clients, right? Because the whole thing is not just about invoicing the clients. You have to invoice the clients in such a way that the clients feel special and feel that you are adding value to his or her operations. If you want that clients to stick around for a long time, you really have to provide value all the time. And this goes through the invoicing process. So billing software automates the creation and management of invoices, replacing manual and time-consuming processes. And the software allows you to customize invoices, include essential details such as product descriptions, for instance. You have quantities and prices, and you have to generate them with just a few clicks. And moreover, that's what we have seen in our research, is that billing software facilitates the addition of taxes and discounts, ensuring compliance with local regulations, but also federal regulations. You also have customer information management. So when we talk about billing software, you have customer information management. So basically you are able to store and manage customer information. And we're talking about customer information in all its granularity. And billing software is not it's not similar to client relationship management software, CRM software, but it does a great job in terms of helping you understand what the client wants and what kind of revenue that client has generated for you over time. And so when we talk about customer data, we're speaking about contact details, billing addresses, and payment preferences. And advanced systems may even integrate customer relationship management functionalities. And all of this may provide you a comprehensive view of customer interactions and transactions. And that's what you need, really. You want to really analyze customer interactions in all their granularity to know what's really happening there. So you can take advantage of those trends, but also add value to the clients. You see, remember, it's not about just profiting from the customer, right? It's more about adding value to the customer through your interactions, and that's what billing software. That's the level of intel that billing software really adds to the equation. Number 3, you have a product and service catalog. So billing software often incorporates a catalog that houses a company's products and services. So you have a clear idea what you're selling and basically what's making you more money. And this is an important feature, especially when it comes to benchmarking in a very competitive industry. Let me break it down for you. When we talk about product and service catalog, you have a feature that streamlines the invoicing process by allowing you, for instance, to select items directly from the catalog. And this, when you think about it, this reduces the risk of errors associated with manual entry, especially if you are dealing with physical goods, like tangible goods, instead of services. If you have products, because the last thing you want is to actually promise to sell something to a client and you don't have this in stock. And so regular updates to the catalog ensure that prices and descriptions remain current, and they have to remain current all the time. You also have automated billing cycles. And this is what I was telling you a little earlier. So when we analyze a billing software, we actually analyze billing software through a trifecta. So we have geography, we have demographics, and we have also chronology. So when we talk about chronology, for instance, we're talking about automating billing cycles based on timing, right? There are certain moments in throughout the year where, for example, through the holiday season, where you don't have time to manually bill your clients because there are so many clients and there are so many transactions that you need to actually instill a layer of automation here. And what about demographics? Well, some client audiences, some target audiences like to have automated billing. They do not want to be reminded every time that they need to pay you. They have a system in place. They love a system in place that allows them to say, okay, you know what? Every month I owe this company $10 or $20. You don't need to remind them. They know already. And also the geography, automated billing actually is suitable for some geographies, whereas it's not for others. Some countries and some countries may not like to have automated billing because of local regulations or local customs or other stuff. I mean, it really depends. Every country is different, and you have to adapt that. But the good thing is automated billing cycles are pretty instrumental when we talk about billing software. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So billing software basically automate billing cycles. As a business, you can set up recurring billing for subscriptions or services provided on an ongoing basis. And so if you set this thing right, if you set this thing right from the get-go, you are able to save time, but also ensure a consistent and timely flow of revenue. And that's the bottom line. When we talk about billing software overall, we always think about revenue. And by revenue, I'm talking about transactions that touch on all the four financial statements: cash flow, a statement of cash flows, so cash inflows and cash outflows. We're also talking about P&L, so the statement of income or income statement, because we're talking about revenue and expenses. We're also talking about balance sheet, because revenue, I mean, accounts receivable actually is accounts receivable. It's an asset, a short-term asset that goes on the balance sheet, and this is an important element. And the counterparts for that is the accounts payable. When we talk about billing software, especially how it works, we have to talk about payment processing. And payment processing actually is an important element that solidifies your reputation and helps you generate more revenue over time, and also increasingly helping you in terms of scaling. So when we think about payment processing, we think about scalability, we think about efficiency, and we think about payment optimization. And billing software seamlessly integrates with various payment gateways, enabling you as a business to accept payments through credit cards, online transfers, or other methods, right? So when we talk about payment gateways, we're speaking about Stripe, we're talking about PayPal, and we're talking about other players. So this is an important element for you to think about. And so billing software really often includes reconciliation features, matching received payments with corresponding invoices, and updating the financial records accordingly. And the bottom line is that when you update records accordingly, you are basically taking care of your financial statements. One thing I want to say is that when we talk about payment processing, we have to mention two other things. You have POS, point of sale software, and you also have to think about having a merchant account. So when we talk about payment processing, we have to talk about you signing up for a merchant account, and merchant accounts actually trigger other details or other criteria that you might not qualify for. So as you're thinking about billing software, think about this aspect of things, that you might have to apply for a merchant account and that you might not qualify based on your credit. For instance, if you have a FICO score that's poor, let's say your FICO score is below 500, for instance, you're totally dealing with other type of merchant process, like credit card processors. Same thing for for industries that are a little quote unquote exotic. If you are in a quote unquote exotic industry, you might find it very difficult to actually secure a merchant account with a credit card processor. So those are things you need to think about. And again, the reason why I'm telling you this beforehand is because billing software will not work if you don't have the right foundation. Let's talk about financial reporting. I spoke briefly about financial reporting before, but now I want to dig a little deeper here. So when we talk about billing software, how it works, we cannot not talk about financial reporting because billing flows through invoicing, which flows into financial reporting, which flows into the four financial statements, right? We're speaking about balance sheet. We are speaking about statement of cash flows. We are speaking about the statement of income, also called P&L. But we're also talking about the statement of owner's equity. And the statement of owner's equity is a kind of important. A lot of people don't talk about that, but it's an important element really that tells all kinds of constituents what kind of equity you have in your business. This is an important element that lenders like to look at because it tells them whether or not you are still invested in your company. Okay, so when we talk about billing software, how it works, especially when it comes to financial reporting, robust billing software goes beyond invoicing and payment processing, offering comprehensive financial reporting capabilities. And so as a user, you can generate reports on revenue, expenses, outstanding invoices, and other key financial metrics, right? And taking overall, these reports provide valuable insights for strategic decision making. And this is kind of important because you have to really track your financial reports over time. And again, we're not just talking about billing and to know like if you're making money. It's also because other people are also tracking that data. For instance, Dun & Bradstreet. This is a business credit reporting agency. So they track your payment history, and in some cases they might track also your inflows. So not just your cash outflows, but they'll also they will track your cash inflows. So if they have this level of granularity, this is kind of important for you to update things and make sure that you are choosing the right billing software tool. And this is kind of quintessential, especially in the long run, if you're trying to scale big time. Talking about billing software, you always have to think about integration with accounting systems. Why is it important? Because basically, accounting software does way more than billing, right? Accounting software provides way more functionalities than billing software or invoicing software for that matter. So having this integration with a third-party accounting system such as QuickBooks, such as Xero, such as Wave, it's a welcome bonus, if you will. Okay, so to ensure a cohesive financial ecosystem, billing software often integrates with accounting systems seamlessly, and this integration minimizes data entry errors as information flows effortlessly from the billing software to the accounting platform, and this maintains really consistency in financial records. So what will happen here is that when we talk about billing software, we're primarily talking about vendors. We're primarily talking about accounts payable and accounts receivable. We're talking about purchase orders, and we're talking about we're talking about a very specific ecosystem. But when we talk about accounting, we're talking about a larger ecosystem, right? Because accounting is not just about billing and invoicing. It's not just about accounts payable and accounts receivable. Accounting is way more, and even includes planning, tax planning, operational efficiency, cost management, cost accounting, management accounting. So anything that revolves around your inventory management, for instance, will have an important role within your accounting system. And this is where basically the integration between billing software and accounting systems is really important. And again, make sure that you integrate with the top of the top when it comes to the cream of the crop, if you will. La creme de la creme when it comes to accounting software. Don't just seek accounting integration with unknown sort of or lesser known accounting software. No, you want to go for the QuickBooks. You want to go for the Xero, the Wave. You want to go for the FreshBooks, right? You want to go for the NetSuite. You want to go for the Zoho books. Those are big accounting software tool that will really help you down the road. So when we talk about billing software, how it works, we have to think about the benefits of billing software. So when we talk about the benefits, you have a time efficiency, you have error reductions. Error reductions is really important. You have a cash flow optimization, and you also have a customer relationship enhancement. Let me break it down for you. So when I talk about time efficiency, the automation inherent in billing software translates into a significant reduction in time spent on manual tasks. So as a business, you can redirect this save time towards core activities and strategic planning, thereby optimizing your operational potential. And when we talk about error reduction, human errors in financial transactions can have a far-reaching consequences. So billing software mitigates this risk by automating calculations and data entry, ensuring accuracy and fostering confidence in financial records. This is an important element. You also have the cash flow optimization. So the prompt and efficient generation of invoices coupled with online payment capabilities accelerates cash flow. And this is particularly crucial for businesses because it provides them with the financial stability necessary for sustained growth. And when we talk about customer relationship enhancement, professional and timely invoicing really is great because you're getting that through billing software, right? So clear communication and transparency in financial transactions foster trust and strengthen relationship with clients over the long run. So when you think about billing software, I want you to think about that. Now, there are some consideration that you need to pay attention to in choosing billing software. You have to think about business size and complexity, the features and functionality you're looking for, the ease of use, for instance, customization options, integration capabilities, scalability, compliance and security, cost and pricing structure, customer support, trial period, and upgrades. Let me break it down for you. So when we talk about, for example, when I talk about business size and complexity, you want to tailor your choice based on the scale and complexity of your business. So small businesses might benefit from simple, user-friendly solutions, while larger enterprises may require robust features, scalability, and also the ability to handle intricate billing structures. In terms of features and functionality, well, you need to identify the specific features your business needs, and this could include customizable invoicing, recurring billing, expense tracking, financial reporting, and integration capabilities. So you want to evaluate whether the software aligns with your business requirements. Also, in terms of ease of use, especially when you have a team that is not really familiar with billing software, you want software that's really easy to use, right? Scalability is an important element also. Choose billing software that can grow with your business, and scalability is essential for accommodating increased transaction volumes, expanding products or service offerings, and supporting the evolving needs of a growing enterprise. So this is an important element to think about. And you also have a trial period. So you want to opt for a billing software that offers a trial period. This allows you to test the software's features and compatibility with your business processes before making a long-term commitment. And a trial helps in understanding the software's effectiveness firsthand. So and you need that. So in summary, billing software serves as a cornerstone in the financial operations of businesses, offering automation, accuracy, and efficiency. And so its evolution continues. Well, its evolution continues because it's driven by technological advancements and the ever-changing landscape of business requirements, including AI, artificial intelligence. So as your business strive for operational excellence, you need to really understand the intricacies of billing software so that you can really optimize your operations the right way. So here's a recap for you. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about billing software, how it works. I gave you the overview, the specs, and the summary, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.